Hi everyone, my name is Oroma Mpi-Reynolds. I am the founder and managing attorney of a special needs law firm called MSR Legal and Consulting Services. We're based out of New York City, Queens, and also Long Island. So we service children all across New York State, Westchester, upstate, as well as Long Island and the five boroughs. So this is my YouTube channel. It's called MSR Legal Oroma. So it's supposed to be a weekly, I guess, overview of the latest developments in education policy, but from the perspective of a special needs parent or special needs advocate. My website is www.msrlegal.org, and there you will find my blog series called Special Needs Parenting and the Coronavirus. So I started it a little over a year ago when the pandemic started, and I take a glimpse at a wide range of special education topics, especially topics that are impacted by the pandemic and the school closures and this shift to hybrid or remote learning. So today I blogged about gifted education. I came across an article in the Hechinger report about gifted education and how it's interpreted differently across the country, and how certain, I guess, researchers have found mixed results based on the gifted education programs coming out of various areas of the country. And so, of course, success is objective, or subjective rather, and dependent on the individual's point of view. But my blog takes a look at the tension between accelerated learning, gifted education programs that offer access to advanced learning material versus those programs that are simply enrichment programs or composed of enrichment activities. So the conclusion that I've come to is that a preferred gifted education, as I would imagine, would include both access to advanced learning material, as well as enrichment. And it shouldn't end there. Ideally, it should have instruction around independence and leadership and self-advocacy and creativity, as well as social enrichment and accelerated learning opportunities. So definitely check out my blog about that topic. It's called A Gifted Education, Accelerated Learning versus Enrichment. So as a special needs attorney, my goal is to have customized education programs for all of my clients, regardless of whether they hold the title or the designation of twice exceptional. But particularly for purposes of today's blog, I do get into what a preferred program for a twice exceptional student might look like. And if you are a parent kind of looking at the offerings in your school district, you may feel like there's much to be desired. So I want families to know that there are ways to still customize an education program for your child who may fall into that category of being twice exceptional. For example, there are IEPs, individualized education programs, that can offer support, Section 504 accommodation plans. There are special needs private schools that target children that may fall in that designation and offer the support and the enrichment and the advanced learning that your child would really benefit from. And then there are also IESPs, still for students that are who are designated as having a disability, but where the parent chooses to place the student in a private school where the child a school that may not necessarily be built for children with disabilities, but with the help of an individualized education service plan, an IESP, your child may be able to do well in that type of setting. So as part of my practice, of course, I offer legal services and legal representation, but I also have a consulting component as well, and can help families, you know, help families select or even develop the right program for their child, given the child's complex learning profile. So check out my blog on my website, www.msrlegal.org. You can also book a consultation. I'm holding them virtually. There are different platforms available. And tune in next Friday. I am committed to hopefully doing a short, episode or update on the state of education policy in light of the pandemic and from the perspective of a family with children with special needs. So I am trying to do this every Friday evening, hopefully earlier than I'm doing it right now. But definitely feel free to reach out for a consultation if you do have questions about tonight's topic or other topics that I've blogged about over the past